So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. The Giants at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you talk about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
4 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, throw right side into the hands of Akins. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A throw for Golladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Holmes showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
Devin Duvernay came into the NFL with the reputation of being a playmaker, and he lived up to it in 2021. All-pro return man, led the league in punt return average. Baltimore wants to get that explosiveness more involved in their offense, and here it nets them a first down.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Open target here, Darius Slayton. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
And they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Giants nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch, gain of the 25-yard line. The Giants take over first down.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before break. Jones. He's going to wind up and air it out.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens is ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Another run here with Dobbins.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Play action. Now Jackson.
Open man downfield is Duvernay.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 56 yards.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
Now it's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Giants are going to have it here just past the 25.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Off the bootleg, Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he's got room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything. Barkley hit and the ball pops free.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
73 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Here's Jones on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He's now lost fumbles in back-to-back weeks. And, of course, you remember last week's game, such a close affair. That hurt him.
Hurt him in a big way, and it is so key to take care of the ball because, remember, the team making the fewest mistakes usually wins the game. So you got to take care of the ball, lock it away, high and tight, as you often hear from running back coaches. 4 points of pressure, fingertips, forearm, biceps, sternum, or chest. Put it away.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Jackson now. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And this one will be brought back to the 22. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. Incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18.
He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. 64 yards on the ground for him so far.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Ravens look